Hey guys, I hope you're all doing good and welcome to a new video. And today it's going to be a bit different since I'm going to be doing a tip video. Now this is my first time doing this, I think, so I hope you enjoy. If you do, please do leave a like and subscribe. I do appreciate all the support you guys been showing me on my channel. And if you have any questions or just want to hang out, I do stream on Twitch. That is twitch.tv/reverse_FPS. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So, first tip is going to be never playing out of your comfort zone. This usually happens when a new map is released. The best example for that would be Emerald Plains. Or if a map gets reworked, nobody wants to play it anymore. Again, example would be Outback. And the same applies to operators. Like, so many people follow the ideology on social media. If an operator isn't deemed good in the first week on Twitter, it's automatically dog shit. Thing is, I actually enjoy Sense. The gun isn't that awful, even though you have to pull down your mouse quite a little bit, but you know, it's not as bad as Sophia's recoil like after the nerf. And my advice here would basically just be, when you're playing unranked, stop trying to, you know, impress everybody with your movement, your aim, whatever. Pick something or play a map. If you're playing with premates, that's even better. Just communicate like, hey guys, let's give Emerald a chance. Like, maybe we're gonna love this map. Except if it's favela, then, you know, just fuck ban the map, please. But yeah, like, just be open to try new things, because you never know, you might just find a new main. I was the same when it came out, when Azami came out, because basically I didn't see any potential with Azami, even though a lot of people on Twitter were like, Azami is amazing, she's going to be great for pro play. And now I actually really enjoy playing her, and you know, I gave her a shot in ranked and unranked. And this season especially, I've been playing her quite a bit in ranked. Tip number 2 is going to be drone. Drone, and please, for the love of God, drone. That also means using cameras on defense. The amount of people I've had in my games who still leave their drone in their spawn, or they die and they just spectate teammates. If you want to improve your game and have a higher chance of winning, basically if you're a new player, it might actually help you with learning callouts, because you can see the callout at the bottom of the screen, above the compass. And also, like, once you learn how to communicate with your teammates and to give proper callouts, you never know, like, your teammate could be insane and he just might win a unwinnable round. No matter which side you're playing on, either attack or defense, please start droning post plant, before the plant, when you're trying to clear that Caveira or Alibi who's roaming, or whoever it might be. Just utilize your drones, communicate with your teammates, because one, you will not die as much, or your teammates will not die as much, because you know, you drone the person, you communicate with your teammates, and you might even just get a free kill. The next one is going to be a personal opinion. Now, this probably doesn't really apply to people who play the game casually, but I would suggest to avoid using fancy skins. With fancy, I mean operator uniforms or helmets, and that's usually the legendaries. A good example would be the Maestro legendary helmet, the Spartan looking one. Although it's very, very nice looking, I would rather stay away from it, because a lot of people kind of want to be sort of invisible when they're playing Siege. So that's why Ember Eyes is as popular as it is. Well, popular. Abused as it is. And if you just want to have a skin on, you know, your operator that you're playing, what I usually do is I just buy the team sets. Although, you know, the recent ones have been kind of expensive, so that might not have been the best option to buy them, but you know, fancy pixels make me happy. Next one should probably just be basic to you, which is don't go into a ranked game try So that basically means do not go into a ranked game without warming up. Now that means doing your whole warm-up, not just 3 T-hunts. If you use AimLab or Kovacs or any other aim trainer, when you usually warm up, please use it. Do T-hunt, do deathmatch. Just make sure, you know, you're feeling good about yourself. And this also goes into the next step. If you don't feel great when you're warming up, you're probably going to pick up if you're a more seasoned player. So you played the game for like a little bit now. You're gonna know like when your aim is good, when it isn't good, because when you see that your aim isn't really doing all that good in T-hunt and deathmatch, whatever the case may be, it's kind of gonna stay at the back of your mind like, I was really bad warming up, like should I really play ranked? And then you go into an actual game and you lose 2 rounds because, I don't know, like you died too fast or you whiff, whatever the case may be. And you know, like that will affect your mental, and then it will affect your confidence. And if you don't have confidence in a FPS game or anything in life, to be honest, you're just not gonna be doing as well as you could be when you are confident. The next one is going to be pay attention to the op roster and what the enemy is using. Now, if you're on defense, it's going to be a bit more challenging because, you know, you can't really change operators on defense. Like now you have attack repick on attack. But what I would suggest is try to memorize what they do and what operators they use. So, for example, if you're in a lower rank, so everything up to gold, sometimes even in platinum, like low platinum, you're going to be seeing basically players who each round use the same operator. So I don't know, Smoke, Mute, Maestro, Melusi, and Aruni, let's say. And they don't switch off. And what you can do is basically adapt to that and, you know, try to outplay them. So for example, if you know they're running Mute, you're probably not gonna bring something like Twitch, or you're going to be very cautious about bringing Twitch and how you drone with your Twitch drone. Or if they have Capcan, but they don't play Mute, you will take Twitch because, you know, she clears the Capcans in a safer way. And safety should also kind of be your priority. And usually what people do, they don't play safe. And with that, I mean at the beginning. So when you are trying to, you know, open hatches to, you know, get some presence on the map, have some control on the map. And an example that I'm going to be showing right now is going to be basically how to open the kitchen hatch on Clubhouse. Now, what usually people do is they get on the kitchen window, whatever the case may be, or they actually run into the hallway and try to clear it from the door. You can actually take a longer approach from Freezer. I think it's called Freezer. And you can open it from there. There is no way of you getting shot from above, which you can see a enemy team player has tried. And you also are not exposed to any doorways or anything like that. So the only way for you to actually die is if somebody swung you, where you should also keep in mind to try not to have your gadget in your hands all the time. The next one is also connected with utility and clearing utility. And please stop wasting your Ash charges, Sophia charges, Gone 6 bullets, anything that can clear soft breach on barricades. I never understood that. Like, if you're rushing, sure. But most of the time people aren't even rushing. They open the barricade, and this is very present in a low rank. So if you're in a low rank, please do pay attention to this. The Ash charge that you or your teammate has wasted on a door or a window, it could have been used to clear a Meister Cam, a Banshee, a zombie barricade, a deployable shield especially, things like those. And it's better for you to save the utility, and the way that you should do it is either shoot the door down. You probably won't be pre-firing the map that much, so you can waste some of the bullets, or you just punch it. And I think that's going to be a very, very better option than using your utility to clear a barricade. The next one is going to be something that's usually present in Platinum, because that's when people usually get somewhat of an ego. And that is stop playing aggressively when it's a 4v1, 4v2, especially in the 4v2, because those are lost very, very quick. Unless you have a crossfire setup and basically all the players on a team have good discipline, I would really not recommend trying to rush around the map, trying to find the last kill, because those rounds are lost very, very easily. And you want to avoid that as much as you can. The reason why I kind of pointed out Platinum the most is because I'm usually around Plat 2. I peaked at Plat 1 this season. And basically what happens is when it's a quote-unquote winnable round, people just start rushing around the side, either attack or defense. It does not matter if it's post-plant, people are gonna start hunting for kills. Instead, set up a drone near the diffuser and just wait. Just hold some angles that you know that the person might be coming from, and just wait for the person to, you know, for you to either trade him or for him to walk into your crosshair. There is no reason for you to peek him. As for defense, like if there's only one attacker left, also please do not hunt them down. Just like if you have the diffuser, hold the diffuser and so on. So these were some kind of basic tips that I still think that a lot of people do not follow, and I would really appreciate if you guys start following those. The last one I would actually say is probably start using your microphone, especially in ranked. In unranked, I don't really care. You don't need to use your microphone or in casual, unless, you know, you wanna vibe or something. But in ranked, I would really say, like, if you don't have a working microphone, writing in chat doesn't really help, if I'm being honest, because the time to react to a voice call out and to a text call out is vastly different. Mostly because of the case where I have to look down on the screen at the bottom right to see where the person is maybe coming from. And before you even see that, the guy has probably, I don't know, sprinted to site or isn't even at the same position where you called out, basically. Also, please leave a like and subscribe on the video and to my channel. I would highly appreciate that. Thank you guys very much for watching, and also don't forget to follow me on Twitch. That is twitch.tv/verse_FPS. Link is on the screen right now and in the description below. And as always, good luck in your game.